So, before I get into the discussion of this most recent chapter of My Hero Academia, I want to ask y'all for suggestions on the type of videos y'all want me to make or that you're looking for when it comes to my channel. Do you want to see just manga reviews? Or do you want to see me do more discussions on the manga? Or do you want me to tackle different topics within the manga or even in anime or other related fields? What are you looking for? Because I have a few ideas, particularly about My Hero Academia and specifically talking about quirks and how dangerous they could potentially be. So leave your suggestions down in the comments. And with this out the way, let's get right into the discussion right after the intro. Hey guys, how's it going? It is your boy, Big Blue Drew 97 here, coming at you with another My Hero Academia discussion. This time discussing the most recent chapter of My Hero Academia, manga chapter 288, and particularly what I wanted to discuss in this video is the ending of the chapter, specifically when it comes to the confrontation between Himiko Toga and Ochaco Uraraka, and potentially what this ending of this chapter would mean for the next chapter, as well as other relationships between Toga as well as the other UA students, particularly Froppy, Uraraka, and especially Deku. So, as a recap to basically what happened in this chapter, we have the beginning of the chapter, which is where we get this mysterious person who is talking to the pilot. There's an idea in the community where this is most likely Best Genius, and I believe that that is the case, which that can also be another video on itself, but we have Best Genius, and most likely, and I was talking to the pilot, how he's going to try and save as many people from Gigantomachia. We see Gigantomachia going to the city, Heroes trying to save people, where we cut over to Himiko Toga and the League of Villains on top of Gigantomachia. There's a video feed through Skeptic, who identifies Froppy and Ochaco, which leads for Himiko Toga to go and ask them the question that she's thinking of. And from there, Froppy and Uraraka try to save people. You have this old lady who is actually Toga, who basically tricks Ochaco into an alleyway to basically begin the confrontation between herself, Himiko Toga, and Uraraka, so that Himiko Toga could ask the question, where she gets a response from Ochaco that she did not like. That's basically the gist of the chapter, and the main thing I want to talk about is Ochaco, Uraraka, and Himiko Toga, because when it comes to Himiko Toga, there's a question that she wants to ask Uraraka as well as Froppy and Deku, and we don't get like a direct understanding of what that question is, but the question can basically be summed up as, would you rescue me? Or would you rescue villains like me? Because when it comes to Himiko Toga, she is still shaken up in some way or another by Twice's death. Mainly because Twice died in her arm, basically, but how she also has these questions and ideas about how heroes are meant to save people, but yet a hero didn't save Twice, the hero killed Twice, and she was wondering whether or not the heroes would try to save her or would try to kill her. So the question that she's asking, or wants to ask to Uraraka, Froppy, and Deku, is sort of summed up as, what do you want to do to me? Do you want to save me, or do you want to do something else? And that's basically what she asked Uraraka. And I want to say that the question that she's looking for from them is that they want to save her, or they want to help her, be some like a way associated with her in a positive way. But unfortunately, that is not the answer that she gives from Uraraka, because Uraraka answers her question as such. Listen, I'm trying to save every life I can right now. Understand, Himiko Toga? If you get in my way, then I'm going to stop you right here, right now. And with that quote from Uraraka, Toga doesn't like it at all. She has this expression of just annoyance with a hint of anger, implying that this is not the answer that she wanted. Because from Uraraka's answer, it is implied that she will try to stop her, like, at this moment. And this could imply that Uraraka will try to stop Toga by killing her. Because she doesn't specify that she's gonna, like, stop her, like, non-violently. She's gonna take her in. She says she's going to stop her right here, right now. And like I said, that is not the question, that's not the answer that Himiko was looking for. So from here, in the next chapter, there is going to be a confrontation, a fight between Uraraka and Toga. That is going to occur. But the more important part of this is how Uraraka's answer, as well as follow-up to their answer, is going to change the relationship and dynamic between the two. Because we know that Toga views Uraraka as a friend and that she loves her. But after this answer and after what happened with Twice and after this fight, Himiko Toga may just see Uraraka as a hero that she doesn't like, that she doesn't want to become, that she wants to kill. And this will lead to, most likely, Toga could either still use Uraraka's quirk on her to potentially harm her and transform into her, or it could lead to Toga no longer wanting to be Ochaco, meaning that we won't ever see Toga being disguised as her anymore, nor will she try to take her blood. That is one way we could look at it. Or we can look at it as she could try to take her blood, and maybe she interprets the question differently, and maybe her love for Ochaco may become even stronger. I will say that it's less likely that she will fall more in love with Ochaco, but I believe it will be more of the first option, where she will fall out of love with Ochaco. And with this idea in mind, this may fuel her love to become even stronger for either Froppy or Deku because of her lost love of Ochaco, which could also potentially lead to Uraraka and Toga having this fight. Because we also have to remember that Gigantomachia is still in the vicinity as well, and will most likely interrupt this fight. Toga will leap on the back of Gigantomachia so that she could ask Deku the question, and will most likely leave Ochaco behind, potentially in a bloody mess, not necessarily killing her, but leaving her extremely damaged while she goes and pursues a different answer from Deku. Because what I said in a previous video is that Ochaco and Deku will have different views. Ochaco would be less likely to save villains, while Deku would be more likely to save a villain, as we've seen with its interaction between a gentle criminal, where he understood gentle criminal even though he was a villain, but he still indirectly saved him, as well as how he indirectly saved Kami during the provisional license trial, which was actually Toga disguised as her. And I think this is going to lead into Toga falling more in love with Deku. So I think what this fight and what this confrontation is showing is that there's going to be a shift in the dynamic between Toga and Ochaco, where Toga will no longer see Ochaco as a friend, will see her as an enemy, and will try to kill her and not try to transform into her anymore, while Ochaco will see her more as a villain, meaning that the next time that they come into blows with each other, it will be more serious, there may be more bloodshed, and Toga may try to kill her. So that's really pretty much all I really wanted to talk about when it comes to the end of this chapter. And the main reason why I really wanted to make this video is because this is kind of leading into a few ideas that I want to talk about, specifically when it comes to how dangerous like Ochaco and Toga's quirks can be, because we've seen how dangerous Ochaco's quirk is if it's used by someone who is not a hero or isn't afraid to kill people. So that's kind of what this discussion video is leading into, that idea of like how dangerous quirks can be, particularly when it comes to Toga's quirk and Ochaco's quirk. So most likely either next week or sometime in the future, I will be talking more about how dangerous or how Ochaco's quirk can be used in more lethal ways, and how also Toga's quirk can be used in lethal ways, and how dangerous these quirks can actually be. So yeah, So hopefully you enjoyed this quick discussion video. I enjoyed recording it. Leave your thoughts down below on the on how you like the video. Do you want to see more discussion videos like this, or are you looking forward to me discussing about Toga and Ochaco's quirk, or do you just want me to stick to the manga reviews? Leave your thoughts below. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel. Do all of that cool jazz. And I will catch you in the next video. Goodbye for now.